Welcome to Bridge 9 Podcast, episode number 17. I'm Tyler.
I'm Brian.
I'm Ryan.
Good start, as usual. So let's plug some stuff. We got the War on Women self-titled album. That's out now. Pick it up. Alcoa Parlor Tricks coming out February 24th. We got the Caravel's Octave Split. It's out now digitally. You can pick up the vinyl for that on March 3rd, or they'll start shipping around March 3rd. Gallows Desolation Sounds coming at you April 14th. Pre-orders are live for that now. We're also still doing our calendars, free with any purchase of $30 or more, or you can pick them up for $8 in the store. And we got another event coming up exactly 1 month after the Alcoa show. Another Friday the 13th show. We got a night of comedy and punk rock storytelling. Our own Matt Kona is going to be hosting it, emceeing it, and also performing is Ken Reed, Mark Lind, Mariel Cabral, Jason Messina, and Ethan Marsh. That's Friday, March 13th, $5. It starts around 8. Make sure you come out to that. Gonna be a banger. And yeah, I think that's all we got.
That was some business.
That was the business.
So, as I kind of just mentioned, we had our that Alcoa show here last weekend. It's pretty fun. Good time. Got to see some friends.
Schultz was the doorman. Did a very bad job.
Schultz wore many hats, and they all flew off in the wind.
It's
and
a
then
good
he just
analogy.
fell asleep.
You
I like that
refused
metaphor.
to wait by the door because it was
It's true.
boring.
It was awkward.
What's awkward about that?
Just standing near a door, like waiting for people to come through.
You're
Is
the
it less
doorman.
awkward to sprint at someone as you see them coming through the door?
That's
Slightly
what he
less.
did.
Slightly less.
It's less awkward to sprint towards someone when they walk
It
through
was
the
a
door.
light jog towards the door as I saw people coming
You
in.
ran at him with a clipboard. You were bashed him over the head with it.
It's gonna bash anybody with the clipboard. Come on. I'm not a violent doorman. I'm not a bouncer. I'm not built for that.
You look sketchy. If you were running at me, I'd just say, fine, I guess I'll leave. I wonder how many people did just turn around.
We already got their money though, so it's okay.
I don't know. Maybe people saw you. They saw you from a distance. They're like, I'm out of here. It's not worth it.
They were intimidated by my physical presence.
But everything. Your presence in general. But yeah, that was a good time. Our buds in Alcoa played. Our buds in Aviator played. James Carroll played. Schultz, did you know him a little bit previous to
Yeah,
that?
he's my bud.
I didn't. I met
I've
him
known
for the
him
first
since
time.
the-
He seemed like a nice guy.
Known him since the early Ishmael doing Men days.
But it was cool.
He had
Good
a cool-
times.
Cool Madball shirt on.
Yeah, he did have a Madball shirt on. That was pretty tight. Good lighting. I like the low light.
I like
Makes
that
me feel
too.
good.
The Christmas lights.
Makes me feel protected.
Did you have fun, Schultz?
I had a pretty okay time. Did
What'd
you?
you do?
What did I do?
Yeah,
Sat on the couch with you guys a lot.
I barely sat on the couch.
I think we sat on the couch a fair amount.
I was doing sound the whole time. Fighting that feedback.
How many Coca-Colas did you drink?
Just one. How many did
How
you?
many seltzers did you drink?
No seltzers.
You not like seltzer?
I'm not big on seltzer.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's just, I'll drink it, but
You don't like Polar Seltzer, the greatest seltzer in the world.
All right.
I like Bull.
Buy it.
Drink it.
Polar Seltzer is pretty good, though. I feel like you reach a certain age in your life and seltzer becomes like...
It does seem
it
like
creeps into your life. But you're a late
Yeah,
bloomer.
yeah.
So like when you're 50, you'll be hanging out at the playground with all the 13-year-olds drinking seltzer.
You don't
noticed-
even drink coffee yet.
Yeah.
I'll never drink coffee.
You never
will.
drink coffee?
No.
It's a late
Never?
bloomer.
Gross.
We go to Starbucks. We carpool and we go to Starbucks almost every morning. Or at least I'd say maybe 3 times a week. Is that accurate on average?
It's picking up to a daily thing
Pick
again.
up.
Yeah, but
I had an extreme iced coffee addiction that I kicked a little while ago.
and now you're back.
It's
You're
creeping
regressing.
back.
But Ryan and I get coffees like normal adults, and Schultz
Normal
gets
adults.
a $5 hot chocolate milk.
I'm sorry I don't want to have bad breath and decaying tooth enamel.
Aren't you the ones that just got 9 cavities filled?
Yeah, so I don't want to make it any worse by drinking coffee.
I don't have any cavities.
There's 7 cavities. For the
Okay,
record.
never mind. He's healthy as a horse.
I think you would have got more dates if you drank coffee.
My
It's true.
actual enamel is like pretty strong, actually. And no, I don't think so, Ryan.
Why?
I think they would have been more successful.
not
if
like
you
an
I can drink
option?
tea.
That's weird. They're like, what is he doing? He's drinking
You
tea.
go for
Tea is
you go
classy.
for coffee.
No,
Don't
coffee
go
is
for tea.
gross. It makes your breath smell like
Everybody in
ass.
the world drinks coffee.
That's not even true at all.
This
I've dated-
is like pretty true.
I'm dating someone right now who doesn't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee?
You 2 peas in a
Correct.
pod.
dated a
Probably
girl a
just
few
saying
years
that to
ago who
make
didn't
you
drink
feel
coffee.
better.
Adult babies.
Coffee sucks.
You
Coffee
suck.
sucks. You suck. Beer sucks.
Beer's okay.
Beer's for posers. That makes your breath smell.
Yeah, I
smell
know.
gross. You
If you
smell like
drink-
rotting. You smell like rotting bread.
If you drink too much of it, yes.
No, if you drink any of it, it smells
Yeah, I
disgusting.
know.
I disagree.
Sour bread.
I also don't drink beer nearly as much as you guys drink coffee.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. You guys drink coffee almost every day.
That's
I'm not-
one coffee, though.
Lately, when I drink, I have one drink.
I feel like you
maybe.
can't smell coffee from a distance like you can beer.
I don't know, Ryan.
Like if you're in a room where people are drinking beer, like the room smells like beer.
It's true.
Ryan creeps up behind me sometimes on my desk, and it's just the smell is
It's probably just the farts that are trapped in his pants.
that too. I don't know what's worse, honestly.
I do.
Probably
The
the farts.
Farts are truly vile.
And
Offensive.
you're having Indian food today.
Sorry.
It's always the same though. It doesn't matter what he eats. It's always that weird egg smell.
Yeah, but this is just exacerbating it now.
Sucks.
It does suck.
I hate it.
It's healthy.
It's unhealthy. It doesn't smell
You
healthy.
let out the toxins.
Yeah, but why doesn't it go away
Yeah,
though? There's
toxic is
something
right.
solid and permanent about yours for some reason. They last the entire day.
You're gonna kill us on the drive
Cleansing
home.
itself.
Oh no. Your pants aren't cleansed. Filled with shit.
You're unholy.
What was the highlight of the show for you?
The highlight of the show.
You learn anything new? Meet anybody new?
I don't think I really met anybody at the show. No.
You singing along?
Under my breath. Yeah.
Doing your falsetto?
In my George W. Bush South Park voice.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You grabbed the mic from Derek. Started moshing.
Grabbed the mic and started moshing. Is that
Yeah.
a thing people do?
You did.
Yeah.
You
People grab
started.
the mic and then they mosh.
Yeah.
During the acoustic songs, he sat on the drum set and started playing blast beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were acting very inappropriately that whole night.
At the show?
Yeah.
How?
Running at people, screaming.
Yeah, all the screaming I was doing.
You were. You were having tantrums. Yeah. You must have blacked out.
You got me. You were crying in the corner because you were at a social event, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
Except I actually did something. You just sat there. Charged
What
at
did you
people.
do?
Sound.
Oh, yeah.
The
you,
show that wouldn't have happened if it
yeah,
wasn't
you
for
ran
me.
it.
What?
Yeah, you ran it. That was good.
I set it up and ran it.
And then you almost killed the band with feedback.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
That was you.
What did you do again?
I ran
Trevor's
the
a
door.
great creator of feedback.
It's true. What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah. What was your responsibility for the night?
Strong social presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't seem very
I
social.
was welcoming.
You're just sitting across from like the band with your mouth open the entire time.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, that's very true because
I
that's what
ordered
you're
dinner
always
for
like.
everybody.
Your mouth is always
Arranged that.
that.
What's it have to do with anything, Ryan?
Why is it always open?
It's not always open.
Your mouth is always open. You said it's more comfortable to leave it open.
It is, but I've been trying to close it more
Why?
because it looks dumb.
Yeah, no shit. I've been telling you that for years.
Why are you just realizing this
I'm
now?
not just realizing it. I've known it forever.
You just accepted it?
So you always thought I look dumb. Man, this is comfortable.
I'm more conscious of it, Ryan,
Why?
because I am.
Because we pointed it out.
Yeah, I
The best
suppose
is
so.
when you're at your computer and you're just jaws hanging down, staring at the screen.
It's
staring at
unconscious.
the keyboard.
It droops open. Gravity takes it. What do you want from me?
Self-control. You gotta practice self-control. Close your mouth. If you look
Why
like
do
a
I
monster,
care what you guys think at this point?
that's not what I think. I just think it's. I think if you see anybody with their mouth just open,
Hanging out.
they look brain dead. Like you don't look right when you're doing that,
You're right, granted, but we're friends at this point, and
and you're always chewing on your lips pretty violently after lunch. Why do you do
Why do you just
that?
mind your own business? How does that affect you?
Because it's like I'm looking at it. I look up and I see you doing something to your
Look
body.
at something else. We
I can't.
have local news on. Watch that.
That's true. That is exciting.
I love the local news.
I'm also concerned. I'm concerned you're going to chew through your whole lip one day.
My lips are fine. Look at them. They're thick, full, and healthy.
I don't know. They look a little bit.
I don't know about healthy,
I
but
don't know.
You don't know about
Well, they're
healthy.
diseased.
lumps.
The lumps?
Yeah. The
There's no
virus.
lumps right now.
Yeah, but occasional
Someone-
lumps.
Rare lumps.
How rare?
Every few months, maybe.
That's not that
Right
rare.
now, they're fine. See? Smooth, clean, healthy.
Good.
Maybe a little chapped, but not
You
bad.
use chapstick? Why
No,
not?
I don't. What?
You don't take care of your lips.
I don't think you need to use chapstick. It's not.
Well, no, you don't want split lips.
I don't want split lips. Those aren't fun. Do you enjoy the show?
It was fun. Ended up being a pretty good time. Yeah.
So Schultz,
Ryan's going to interview me now,
I want to
apparently.
interview Schultz. I've been making notes in my phone about some crazy things you've been saying.
I didn't say anything crazy.
No, there's some
You've
crazy
just been
stuff
barring me and Tyler from having conversation outside the
You've been saying
podcast.
some wild stuff, and we're going to address some of it right now. Question 1. Have you ever fucked a shoe?
Yes, once.
Explain.
I was curious it would be pleasurable because I probably saw it on a show or something.
How do you do
What
it?
show were you watching where they had sex with a shoe?
Silly sitcom or something. I don't remember.
How do you fuck a shoe?
You put your dick in it. How else?
Yeah, but like, I don't get it.
You kind of angle the shoe.
It's a huge hole.
It's probably a small shoe.
Was it like a children's
Like
shoe?
a toddler shoe?
Were you at a
Not a toddler
Walmart?
shoe.
Was this
No,
when
it
you
was-
were working at Walmart? You grabbed a children's shoe and you started fucking it?
No, not in the workplace. My God.
I know,
Am I a
that would be
social
totally
deviant?
crazy. No, I know. You're doing it the normal way.
Yes.
Yeah,
In the comfort of my own home when I was
yeah,
a teenager.
Of course.
Whose shoe was it?
Probably my own.
Probably. There's a
Yeah.
chance it was someone else's? What do you think the chances are it was someone else's shoe?
0 to 0 because I know it was my own shoe.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that
Alright.
to someone
Why'd you
else.
say probably
I
then?
wouldn't
So
desecrate someone
explain,
else's shoe.
explain the scenario. Did you only fuck a shoe once? One time thing?
Yeah, I was trying it out.
All right, so explain the scenario. You're at home. How old are you?
I'm 15, 16.
All right, so you're at home. You see the shoe.
You get pretty turned on by the shoe. Was
Not
it a nice
turned on.
shoe?
No, it wasn't a sexy shoe. I didn't humanize the shoe. I just figured it
No,
was,
I mean if it's like a nice shoe, like you paid $100 solid dollars for a pair of nice
I don't-
sneakers.
it probably wasn't a nice shoe. Maybe it was a pair of shoes that I no longer wore anymore.
All right, well, explain. You're at home. You see the shoe. What do you think?
I remember the moment in the show I go, I wonder if that would actually be pleasurable.
What show is this?
I don't remember.
I find
Maybe
this
it was-
hard to believe. I've never heard of any show having a
Yeah,
scene
yeah.
where they fuck shoes.
They might have joked about it too, though. It's something as mere as that.
All right.
So I tried it out. That's it.
Did you lube it up or anything?
No.
You just fucked it? Did you come in the shoe?
No, it was just a couple pumps to see if it was pleasurable, and I was like, nope, guess not.
Were you erect?
How did you just stick your penis in the shoe? Because I feel like the shoe hole is pretty wide. It
That's what
fits
I'm
a
saying.
foot.
If you kind
Did
of,
you like squeeze the shoe around your penis?
yeah, I might have done that.
All right.
So you just jerked off
I
with
feel
the
like
shoe?
there's no way you did
I didn't
not get
come to
like
completion.
chafed from this.
I didn't go to completion in the shoe. I probably tried a few strokes and was like, this isn't working.
And then that was it?
Yeah,
Did you finish it out by yourself?
finish it out traditional way. Yeah.
Traditional.
Next question.
Next question. Nothing more on the subject of fucking a shoe.
There's not much to it, man. Sorry to disappoint
I guess
you.
while on this subject, is there any other weird shit that you fucked besides the banana and the blow up doll?
No,
Come on, please.
please. There's nothing more.
I think there's got to be more.
I don't have a no. There's
You
nothing.
obviously have a track record of fucking inanimate objects.
Mattress,
No,
pillow,
no,
You've never humped your mattress or pillow?
no.
jar of jelly,
No, I never fucked a jar of jelly. Have you?
maraschino
Wait,
cherries.
wait. Have you?
No, I didn't. But I told you I did to get you to reveal the blow up doll.
Such bullshit. Definitely fucked a jar of jelly.
What'd you get out of putting your penis into a jar of jelly?
No,
Ask this guy. He did it.
that's me. I did it.
What else?
What was it? Strawberry?
Yeah, it was
Grape?
strawberry.
Was it preserves or just smooth
Preserves.
jam? You want that chunky feeling.
Yep.
On your
Chunky. That's what
You
everybody
sure you never
likes.
fucked anything else? I don't trust you.
Pretty sure I never fucked anything
Here's the
else
thing:
around.
we're gonna find out like next week that I'll say, "Oh, have you ever fucked this?" And be like, "Actually, yeah, I did."
So there you go.
So what is it then?
There's nothing else.
I don't trust you.
I've already been told this by both of you over the last 2 weeks.
Well, when you lied to us right
I
now,
don't lie to you.
you were addicted to masturbation and fucking inanimate objects. There's no way it was only those few things.
That's a gross mischaracterization of my sexual
Where else
habits.
have you tried to put your penis? Even okay, let's say it's not fucking or masturbation. You just were like, "Oh, this would be fun to put my penis in here."
No,
Where?
nothing.
Nothing else.
There's
I
nothing
don't
else.
trust you.
That sounds like unbelievable. Totally unbelievable.
Why are you being an invasive weirdo about this?
How am I being invasive? I
You
just want to know.
You're not trustworthy.
My dick has not been anywhere else.
You swear?
Hand to God.
I don't believe you. I don't
Yeah.
trust you.
All right. So what else?
All right, let's see what we got next. Tell us about your cock getting touched at Temple.
That didn't actually happen.
What do you mean it didn't happen?
just trying to act
You're
cool?
trying to be cool. It's like, yeah, I got my cock touched in Temple.
I thought maybe it was, but I never had sexual
What?
experience in temples. No,
Wait, what? You
Wait,
just told us
what?
this the other day, and now you're
I think it was yesterday. You said
retracting
you
it was
had
a
your
false
cock touched.
memory.
What's a false memory?
What?
Cock has never been touched in temple.
How did you come to the realization that it hasn't? Like 3 days later.
I don't know. It didn't happen. That's all. It would be a cool story if I had it, but I got to be honest, it didn't happen.
Why were you trying to tell us it happened?
I don't know, man. It didn't. Deal with it.
You think you're so fucking cool, man.
No,
Trying to act cool in front of the cool guys.
you're not cool, and
Who is cool?
you certainly don't think I'm cool.
Who's cool?
I know you're not cool because you didn't get an HJ in Temple.
There you go. Have you got an HJ in church?
Yes. Confessional.
In the confessional?
Yeah.
By the priest?
No. One of the nuns.
Oh, okay.
That'd be cool.
Next question, Ryan.
Let's see what we got here. Some of this stuff I don't really know.
Just to discuss?
I don't really know what it means anymore. I have fitting penis. Right now. Fitting penis.
I don't know what that means either.
Anyone remember that?
Yeah, I think we were talking about putting your penis in a Gatorade bottle.
Oh, yeah.
This goes along with the fucking things. I
You
feel
were trying to
like
accuse
there's
me
no
of doing
way.
that, but I've never put my penis in a Gatorade bottle.
I feel like you
Probably
definitely have.
Why a Gatorade
What
bottle
else?
specifically? Because it's just big enough to go around the circumference of
I
your
think
cock?
it potentially is.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I have not. Unfortunately for you, I should say.
What else have we got on here, Schultz?
Fitting cock.
Oh, are you talking about jerking off to Girls Going Wild infomercials?
Oh, yeah.
No, I never have.
What?
They're not-
You're denying all this stuff now.
No, you guys just brought that up as a joke earlier
No.
today, and I said, no, I've never done that. The commercials weren't long enough.
But did they get you aroused?
Maybe
You
a
wish they
little
were
bit.
longer? I feel like they used to play like infomercials for that, though. They would be
Yeah,
on like a
I feel
loop.
like late night it would loop them on some stations.
They weren't very long, though. They weren't long enough to really like sit there and get off to.
You sure?
What are you going to do? Get off to like this pixelated bullshit?
Why is it pixelated? What's wrong with your television?
I think by the time they started running those infomercials, I had like a little stash of porn I could turn to when I was
What was your
in
stash?
the mood.
Yeah, what was your stash? The mag that you threw away?
The mag or like a couple of...
Weren't you like 18 at that point, though? This is gonna when you're trying to
Girls
get
Gone Wild
Girls Gone
started a
Wild
while ago.
commercials to get you off. Like, this is young. You're like 12, 13, 14 tops. So what was your porn stash at that age?
Not much.
I don't remember. Mags
What were you
I-
working with?
Probably mags I found for my dad or whatever and kept.
Dad mags?
So you
Yeah.
robbed your father of his mags?
Wow, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never found out?
No, they were like neglected ones you forgot about, I think.
Were they like old school?
Yeah. Some of
70s
them.
porn?
Some of them, yeah.
You into that?
Sometimes, yeah. Are you? Or do you
No.
stick to strictly
I
modern
can't
stuff?
relate it. I can't relate to that, you know?
Was there anything like real graphic in it?
Just sex. That's it, really, man.
That's it? Just sex?
Yeah.
When did you find out what sex was?
I think I told you.
Did you?
We had the hot box, so we would keep a little like listings of things that were on those channels.
That's porn.
That's porn. But
No,
That's
no,
when
no,
you,
sex.
that's the first time you found out about sex?
Well, I was looking in the TV listings for like good movies to watch when I was like 7 or 8, and there was something called Bedtime Stories on the Spice Channel.
And you watched it.
So I was like, that sounds nice and innocent. So I checked it out when it came on that night. I was like, whoa, these aren't bedtime stories.
And it's fucked you up ever
There's
since.
naked women going at it.
when you were into it?
I don't know how I felt about it. I was pretty young.
Ever since then, you just get uncontrollable erections.
That's true.
Uncontrollable. I'm pretty good right now, man.
Until
Well,
yeah,
because you're not able to.
You're not able to anymore.
Yeah.
It's surgery,
Right.
of course.
This again.
It's not this again. It's just the facts of the case.
It's the facts of the case,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Yep.
Objection.
I read one of your AAM messages. One of your friends saying, "Yo, man, it just won't work, man. I can't get it to work."
Yeah. That's something I said to one of my friends.
Yeah,
I just can't get it to work.
I just can't get it to work. I think it's broken.
Why can't you just admit these things to the public?
The cock is fine.
It's not. It's limp, shriveled up,
I
retired.
think you should get
Right now, yeah.
You should get erect live on air.
Yeah.
That no one can see.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm not
describe
gonna-
it to the people.
I'm not going to get an erection for you two.
We'll describe it for the
I
people.
know you've been begging for it for years, but it's not going to happen.
Because you don't know how?
Because I'd rather not show my erect cock to two of my heterosexual friends.
Why? It's 2015. We're modern and open-minded.
When do I get to see your erect cock then?
Right after you.
yeah, right after you.
Why don't I get to see it first?
Because I need to see yours.
You've seen me fully nude, so I think I'm owed at least an erect cock in return.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
No, definitely not.
You got to finish the cycle, and then Ryan and I will start.
No.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
go back and forth a little bit
I
here.
don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you're wrong. It's 2 against 1.
I think we'll bring in another person to vote on this matter.
Anybody that we bring in is going to say Schultz become erect.
I don't think so.
Who would say no?
Any reasonably minded human being.
Is that all you got for questions, Ryan?
Oh,
great
no,
debate.
No, not at all.
All right. What else do you have then?
Let's see.
The interview rages on.
So you never got off to Girls Gone Wild.
I don't think so, no.
You never stole Nanny's credit card and ordered a DVD for yourself.
No.
All right. Let's see what
Wait,
we
that's
got here.
weird and specific. Did that happen?
No.
I think it happened.
You guys
Have you
love
ever
coming up with
stolen-
weird and specific things.
Have
that
you
I
ever
never
stolen money from a family member?
Did. Fuck no.
Have you ever
You
stolen
steal
anything
money
from a family member?
You stole
The
your
mags,
father's
obviously.
mags. Yeah, the
True.
mags.
It's the only source of happiness.
I did steal some money from my parents
Oh, jeez.
Did you?
What did you take?
When?
when I was like 6.
What did you do?
They had this empty water cooler jug full of like coins.
You
So I
just
stole a
took
bunch
it.
of quarters and went to this this fair at my school and bought a bunch of like random toys and bullshit.
You're a piece of
Lizards?
shit,
Did
huh?
you buy any lizards?
No lizards.
Wow, you're a true,
That was
true
a piece of shit thing to
scumbag.
do. Because I didn't even consider like the morality of it at the time.
Well, you
I had no
just,
moral
you're just
compass.
selfish freak. How old are you?
I was like 7, maybe.
Wow.
Now do you understand?
Yes.
Would you still
I think
do
I
that?
understood pretty soon after that.
Do you think you deserve to do any jail time for that?
As a 7-year-old for stealing $10
Well,
in
now.
quarters?
Now.
You think I should go to jail?
For what?
Stealing a car.
You've never stolen a car, Ryan, so
But you
we don't have
said
to worry about
if
that.
I did steal a car, you would rat me out.
I said if you stole a car for the pure desire of it and no good reason, yes, I would consider ratting you out.
You would consider ratting me out. What a bad friend.
I'm just looking
So,
out
and
for...
you don't think Ryan deserves to rat you out for stealing from your own family?
They know already.
They know?
know you
Did you get
fessed up?
caught?
Yeah,
Which one was it? You got caught or you admitted it?
I got caught.
How'd you get caught?
Parents discovered there were no quarters and
And
then
what was the punishment?
that's how I got all these little toys that I had.
Oh, shit. And what
Fucking
happened?
Scumbag, man.
I think I got
Holy
punished,
shit.
yeah.
How so? What happened?
I don't know, they took away TV for a couple of weeks or whatever, what have you.
That's it?
Typical little kid punishments.
You've always been addicted to television, huh?
Addicted? I'm addicted to TV.
Seems that way. You watch a lot of
No,
it.
Not really.
All right. What else, Ryan?
Let's see what we got here. You were talking about hot teachers the other day.
We already talked about this.
Let's discuss hot teachers. Because
You
were
want to discuss
saying,
that?
You were saying that if you had intercourse with a teacher in high school, that you would be a better person than you are
I'm
today.
saying I don't think it would have affected me negatively.
You said you would be a better person.
I didn't say better.
Yes, you did.
More confident, maybe, is what I meant.
Confident.
Just with a teacher? You don't think doing anything sexual in high school would have helped?
Well, yeah, in general.
That's
But you
true.
didn't at
basically.
all.
You
I'm
didn't
saying
You just got money taken from you.
The
You had to buy
concept
your
of-
own lunches back
this
instead
was more
of
about
getting
the
hand
concept
jobs.
of being underage and
So why didn't you hook up with another 16 or 17-year-old?
couldn't make it happen.
Why not?
Did you
I
try?
wasn't that suave.
Did you try?
I feel
You
like you
want
don't have to be
basic stuff
suave.
and
You
ask
just
out
have to be a
girls?
normal high school person.
Yeah, I think so.
Even the nerds are banging in high school.
You were
they?
suave.
Yeah.
No, I tried to be suave and
How
What-
did you try to
yeah,
be
what did you do?
suave?
oh, I don't know.
Do you wear like sunglasses all the time?
No.
How are you suave?
I'm saying tried to be be smooth and ask out a girl, but it wouldn't come off that way
How would you ask them out?
Did you ever get turned down?
all the time.
What would you do? What are the situations?
Yeah,
What's
explain.
the
This
one
is
that
good.
stands out as like, ooh, that hurt. That was bad. That really hurt me. Lucy?
Who was Lucy?
I don't know. I'm just naming
Yeah,
people.
give us some
I don't think I
examples.
knew anybody named Lucy.
All right, then who's the one?
Give us some examples. Yeah.
Who's the one that broke your heart?
I was into a girl named Taryn in 8th grade.
Taryn?
Taryn?
That was 8th grade though. It was before high
Taryn?
school. Yeah.
Still.
And what was the story?
I asked her out and she couldn't give me an answer. She didn't want to say it to my face. So she called a friend and had the friend call me to say no.
And that was the one
Wow.
that hurt the most?
I just remember that hurting in particular because one of the probably first girls I asked out.
Did you say any Fedora Man things at the time?
No.
Oh, I bet you did.
Oh, it was just sad. That's all.
Usually,
Did you cry?
This is what,
No
that's what I get
response.
for being the nice guy, you know?
No, I wouldn't.
Did you
do
cry?
that. No, I didn't cry.
Not at all?
I was bummed, but that's about it.
What about high school?
So you guys were fucking in high school, I know for sure.
Yes.
It's wild.
Why?
I don't know, because I wasn't fucking in high school.
I don't know. Different late bloomers, I guess.
Perhaps.
I was fucking since 8th grade.
That's pretty crazy.
That's probably why I'm so deranged.
Yeah. That's
Maybe.
that's pretty early.
That's why you have a sex addiction now.
I think that fucked me up, man.
Yeah, see? Fucked you up.
Seems that way. You can't go without the touch of a woman.
I'm getting by though. You know?
Sort of. You go a week without sex and you just go around grabbing me and dry humping me going, I gotta fuck something.
That's normal behavior.
Ryan told me earlier today he would fuck anything, anyone.
It's pretty good. He's open-minded.
Yeah.
Open-minded, man. I got a lot of love to give.
Pansexual.
Why not?
You just dry hump Schultz in the middle of the workday a little bit. That's enough to get him home.
It's no big deal. Just for fun.
It's no biggie, man.
It's no biggie.
You're a willing
no
participant.
I'm not really willing.
Yes, you are. You're laughing about it.
Yeah.
I'm laughing
It's fun.
because I can take a silly little joke, even though it stems from a serious addiction problem.
It's true. I'm so addicted. I didn't need to make that motion towards.
Are you Tindering right now?
What?
You Tindering right now on the podcast?
No, I
see you swiping.
I have my fucking list of questions, my interview questions. I'm trying to get professional.
Maybe you're switching between tabs between.
So high school wasn't good for the girls. Didn't work out well for you. Did you have any girlfriends in high school? When did you have your first girlfriend? Don't say like preschool or something.
I did have a girlfriend in 11th grade.
What was her name?
Serena.
Serena?
What happened with Serena?
Yeah.
Do you remember this story?
Nope.
So I kind of got bored a month into the relationship and was like, oh, I don't really want to be with her anymore. But I had
You got bored?
I got bored.
Her?
Swear to God. I got bored.
Jesus. She must have been a fucking square.
I don't know. I just wasn't into it anymore. But 2 weeks from that point was my junior prom, which I already had tickets to for the two of us.
I remember this story.
So
With Selena?
Selena Gomez? No, Serena.
Serena.
So I figured, all right, maybe I'll just hold out another 2 weeks, go to the prom with her. That'll be like a nice last thing together that we do.
And then you just break her fucking heart.
Yeah. I made the very intelligent mistake of informing her best friend, like, yeah, I'm probably just going to break up with her after the prom.
What a fucking idiot, man. Who would do that?
You make some bad judgment calls in your life sometimes. That was definitely one of them.
So then she got to you before you could.
Yep.
So you got dumped.
So yeah.
Yep.
So so now this is just what we're hearing from you though. So maybe this is just what you've come up with after the fact. You've convinced yourself of this story.
But you just actually just got dumped.
Yeah, you got dumped in an embarrassing fashion in the lunchroom.
Oh no, she did it over the phone while I was
She
home
did it
or
over
whatever.
the morning announcements.
What did she say? She called you and said what?
She said, I found out what you told Rebecca.
And what did you say?
What did you say?
I was like, well, yeah, I just figured it would be one last like nice thing we could do. She's like, no. Now we're
And then what happened at the prom?
Who'd you go to
Did
prom
go?
with?
I took a blind date.
She was blind?
You took a blind
It's an
date.
expression.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a blind date to the prom.
With who? Nanny?
Friend of a friend.
Wait, you went with Nanny?
No.
Oh my
Boogie
God,
down
you
with
brought
Nanny?
your
It's not a
grandmother to
blind
the
date
dance.
if it's my grandma, because I know who my grandma
But
is.
you didn't know who it was, and it ended up being your grandmother.
No.
I can't believe that.
It was a friend of a friend.
Who? What was her name?
I don't remember her name at all.
Oh my God.
The friend's name is Lindsay.
Did you have a good time?
The one with the funny Facebook status updates.
Did you have a good time with the friend?
It was okay.
Did you kiss her?
Well, I wasn't attracted to her.
No. Was she attracted to you?
I don't think so.
You have very high standards, Schultz.
I don't think either of us were attracted to each other anyway, though, so we just went our separate ways after the prom, and that was it.
Do you think you looked attractive that night?
I don't think I've looked attractive most of my life.
You don't think you've looked attractive?
I've had some rough hairstyles, you know that.
Do you think you're attractive now?
Passable.
You think you're at your peak? Most attractive?
Probably.
What about when you were a model?
That's true. That might have been my peak.
Was that revealed on this?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
Was it?
talked about that.
We've talked about everything
Child
multiple
model.
times by this point.
You don't think you were better looking then?
As a child model as opposed to now?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's apples and oranges. How do you make that comparison?
What makes you passable now?
Hair's a little better.
Not looking good.
Didn't
Remember
your
that
aunt-
picture I took
The
yesterday?
picture was rough.
Didn't you say your aunt said you were a perfect 10?
No,
Is
this
it
is some
the same-
crazy
And
thing.
you've been
Is it
carrying
the-
that with you ever
This is some
since.
crazy catchphrase you came up with that never
That was a
existed that I never
catchphrase.
said.
Is this the same aunt that kissed you and gave you the
Yeah.
herpes?
No, that's also not a thing that happened.
Your
You
herpes
fucking
ridden
said
aunt?
that.
I said that's something I read on. This is exactly what we went through on a podcast like 2 months ago.
Well, the stories are converging here.
Yes.
Your aunt was so.
This didn't happen. I said I posed this as
Your aunt was like, "Oh my God, he's so handsome." She kissed you, gave you
No,
herpes,
I
and
posed
said,
this as a
"You,
hypothetical
Brian,
scenario
you're
that
a
I read
perfect
on-
10. Carry that with you forever."
It's a hypothetical scenario I read on Yahoo Answers as to how you could contract herpes. That's
And
it.
Then what happened with the?
Specifically said kissing your aunt?
Yes.
Why only your aunt?
I'll pull it up.
Don't pull it up.
I'm pulling it up.
Don't pull it up.
Fuck you. I'm pulling it up.
I think it's still there.
Yes. Yahoo Answers are forever.
What was the question? How do you get herpes?
Yes.
Kissing
Swear to
your
God.
aunt.
Kissing
I don't believe
auntie.
you.
So did you call up all your aunts and ask them after that? Which one of you gave me the herpes?
Oh, I'm finding very cringeworthy things that are even worse than whatever I read.
Like what? Tell me. Read one.
The question is, can you get herpes from sharing contacts with another person?
Like your
And then-
phone
And
contacts?
the elaboration on this question is, it starts off with, so my aunt has genital herpes. I don't like where this is going. This person thinks that he got herpes from sharing their contact lenses
Do
with.
people share that shit? The fuck?
I wouldn't
what
do
the
that.
fuck?
That's weird. So your aunt gave you genital herpes?
That's what you just said.
Oh my God, no!
That's
Stop.
what you just said.
Which
Stop.
one? It Shelly or it Piggy?
Was it Granny?
Stop!
Nanny?
Maybe.
Oh my God, it was
Stop.
Nanny.
I don't want to think about this. I'm gonna pass out.
You're going to pass out. All right, put the phone down.
Look,
We're done.
February 14th, 2008. My boyfriend caught it when he was 5 from a kiss from his aunt.
That's what you read?
Was that your
Maybe.
girlfriend at the time saying that?
I love these questions. Should I dump my girlfriend for having herpes? My girlfriend is getting cold sores after we kiss. I love this.
All right, so that's it.
All
Put
right.
the phone down. You have any more questions? Actually, I want to continue on the school thing.
What school thing?
Well, you're
The
attracted.
dates.
Okay, so you're attracted to certain teachers. Everyone is, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And you weren't getting any in high school.
Right.
So, did you ever do anything sexual in school?
Like jerk off.
Oh, like in the build? Wait,
Anything within a school building?
oh,
Anything
no, not at all.
sexual?
You never jerked off at school?
No,
I find that so hard to believe.
Schultz, you're lying.
no.
Do you
I
think
didn't.
there's a chance you're just not remembering, or you know
I
for
honestly-
a fact?
Hand to God, never jerked off in school.
Wow.
You proud of that?
I don't know if that's a thing to be proud of.
For you, yes.
That's
Fuck you
self-control.
guys.
I
Fuck
didn't
you.
say it.
Fuck you.
I don't trust you.
I have self-control.
No, you don't. You
Yeah,
ate
Mom.
all the chips at lunch today.
That's true.
No,
you
I
did steal
didn't.
all
We
the
split the
chips.
chips.
No, you ate all the
You had
chips.
your own chips.
Yeah, bro, they were backup because I knew we were going to run out.
Backup. I ate the chips. You're racing me to the chips, and I said, "Leave me some." I leave.
I
the
left
room.
you some.
I leave the room, and I come back, and you're eating more chips.
I'm
shoving
eating
them down your
crumbs.
throat.
Fuck you. I'm eating crumbs.
That's all there was crumbs.
No, there was some good full whole
No.
chips for you.
There would probably be 2 full
Why
chips.
don't you yell at Trevor for eating a whole 2 handfuls full?
Trevor
worth of-
didn't say, "I'll save you some," and then I leave the room, and you just start eating them.
Yeah, I did save you some.
No, you didn't.
You ate as many chips as I did.
That's not true.
How do you know that's not true? You didn't see the original bag
I
contents.
know it's not true.
You don't know it's not true.
You were
'cause
shoving it down your throat.
I wasn't shoving it down my
Yeah,
throat.
you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You can't be trusted.
I can be trusted.
No,
I
you
gave
can't. You would rat me out if I stole a car.
Oh my God! How about just don't steal cars then, Ryan?
Then don't rat me out. I
Yeah.
should be able to commit crimes freely in front of my friends.
Why are you a
without
snitch?
them ratting me out.
What's the point of friends if they're just going to snitch on you?
You're afraid of the law.
Why are you a snitch?
It's not snitching.
Yes, it is. That's literally
That's
snitching.
literally snitching. Yes,
I'm saying, yeah, snitching is
Is
good.
it only because it's a crime?
snitching is good.
Oh my
Schultz
God.
says it.
You heard it here
Snitching
first.
is good.
Yes,
Snitching
it
is
Tell
is.
the cops everything.
Snitching is good.
Yes, getting people thrown in jail for doing shitty things is pretty good.
Is it only
my
shitty
God.
because it's technically a crime?
No, it's shitty because it's shitty.
Why?
Why?
Because it's doing something to someone that you wouldn't want done to you.
But you said you'd steal from a dealership, right?
I think that's
Bring
fine.
down the big corporations.
Saying if Ryan stole from a dealership, I wouldn't call him
wouldn't
for
care.
But
that.
if I just wanted a car and just stole it, you would rat
What
me
if he
out.
From another
stole it from
human being?
What if he stole it from a
Who else would I
known
steal it from?
shithead?
A known shithead?
Yeah, like some real piece of shit.
Like you.
I'm not a real piece of shit.
Well, someone like you.
Like
it wasn't you, but they were just like you.
Yeah.
I'm not a piece of shit, so that would be
Well,
fucked up.
it's not you. It's someone else, but they're like just like you,
Yeah.
like a piece of shit. You know
I'm not going to dignify this with a response.
what? Would you rat on that person?
I'm not dignifying this with a response.
What else would you rat on me for? I gotta
Just
be
doing
careful around
dickhead
you.
shit. That's
Like
all.
what?
I don't know.
What if he
If
stole?
you murdered someone,
What if he stole a
You
car?
rat on me if I murdered someone.
depends who you murdered, I guess.
What if it was a bad guy? What if it was someone that was just like you, like a piece of shit, just
Yeah.
like you, but it wasn't you, and he murdered that person?
Why are you such a dickhead?
What?
You're
What?
sitting there calling me a piece of
I'm
shit.
saying it's not you.
He just said it wasn't
No,
you.
you're saying it's just like me.
It's not you.
He said it's
What are
like
you
you, but
missing?
it's not you.
It's not you.
You know what he, I
What
don't
are
think
you
you get what he
missing?
said.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't
a
think you
logical
understand.
fallacy of a question.
What's wrong with you?
He's saying he's a piece of shit like you, but it's not you.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're a piece of shit.
No, you are.
No, I'm not.
Do you understand words? Do you understand how they work?
You obviously don't. You're totally misreading this.
He said
There's
a
nothing to
piece of
misread.
shit. He
A piece
said-
of shit like you.
Yeah, that's,
But not you.
But it's not you. You're not the piece of shit.
You get it now?
Do you understand?
Can we go to the next thing here?
Do you have any more interview questions?
Let's see if there's anything worthwhile on here. Cock temple.
Cock temple?
Let's see.
What is fake penis?
Fitting penis.
I have Valentine's Day written down, but I'm not sure what that means.
Do you ever try to vacuum your penis? You ever put your Venus in a vacuum cleaner? No?
Non-human porn.
Oh yeah, like cartoons. You watch cartoon porn, Family Guy porn. You were talking about it the other day.
You said you jerk off to American Dad porn.
Yeah.
No, I said...
You said it's always the banner ads on the porn sites, and your eyes always end up
And I
gravitating
laugh my
towards that.
ass off at them and ignore them and
You
move on
don't
to
ignore
actual porn.
So you laugh every single night while you're jacking off at the banner ads?
Whenever that shit comes up, that's not funny when you see that by accident.
That would make you laugh out loud alone with your penis in your hand?
Explain to the people what
That's
this
weird.
is. People who don't watch porn every day.
I think everybody watches porn every day more.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's
Most
true.
people.
Most people watch porn every day?
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
That's not true. And I'm
I
sure
think people
a lot
know
of
what
people,
cartoon porn is. It's pretty self-explanatory.
But just explain. Like specific ones that you see.
Like Simpsons or Family Guy.
Like what? Like
The
Peter
characters
Griffin?
having sex nude with each other.
But it's like full cartoon.
Yeah. And it's weird because sometimes it's incestuous too.
Did you ever seek that out?
Really? Like what?
Just to be curious about it?
Like Bart Simpson having sex with Marge or something. It's like weird
That ain't
stuff
right.
like no,
That's
it's
dark.
not
Yeah,
right.
that's dark.
Did you ever
Yeah.
seek that stuff out just to see?
God no. No.
So how'd you find out about it? The banner ads?
Pops up, yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you ever saw while you were browsing, doing your daily
What
browse?
was? I don't remember. Does anything jump out at you?
Nothing really.
You never watched any. You never pleasured yourself to non-human porn
No, I have not.
ever.
No, have you?
No. Have you?
No.
I don't trust you.
Okay.
I can't trust you anymore
Why?
because you would rat me out.
I can't believe that.
So because I would rat you out, that means I've jerked off to cartoon porn.
Pretty much.
Interesting correlation you have here, Ryan.
I've seen studies that say snitches watch weird cartoon porn.
From where?
University
From
of
Prestige
Maryland.
University of Maryland study. Okay, I'll have to look that one up.
It's a good one.
Interesting thesis.
Thesis?
What was that word?
Thesis?
Thesis.
Thesis.
Wait, what's that word?
Thesis.
Thesis. Say it again.
Thesis.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, there we
Okay.
go.
That's what I said.
No,
No,
that's
it's
not
not.
what you said.
Thesis.
Rewind the tape.
Nope.
Oh, we'll
Thesis.
listen back. It'll be there. Thesis.
Yeah,
God bless you. Thesis.
oh, Schultz, man. I fucking hate you.
You fucking hate me.
Well, you're the one that would rat him out.
If
for
I
turning
steal a
in
car
true
from another
pieces of
person,
I wouldn't rat you out. Who cares?
I would hope you rat me out
Why?
because it's fucked up.
Why?
Stealing from another person?
You stole from your family, Schultz.
Yeah, when I was 7 and didn't have a moral compass.
I think you have a moral compass when you're 7.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
What,
realize it's
was your,
wrong.
your brain stem wasn't connected?
They were my parents. We're all in the family. It's,
So no, you just steal
by
from your
extension, it's
family.
my money. That's how my
Oh, jeez, that's
broken
fucked up.
7-year-old brain worked.
So
Was
you
very
could steal
broken.
Nanny's car and it's fine?
That's not immediate family.
So you could steal
So
your
you could
mom's
kill
car.
Nanny and it's fine.
No, that's not what I said, you freak.
So where do you draw the line with this?
Probably ending lives and hurting others physically.
But you're all about the technicality of the crime, right? Like if it's technically a crime,
Yes.
it's wrong no matter what the
No.
circumstances.
No, never said that.
You said last year your biggest regret was lying about fighting a parking ticket.
That's not. No.
You
You
did
said
say that.
I
You
asked
felt
you multiple
guilty.
times what the worst thing you did that year was. You brought that up every single time.
Yeah, that was to illustrate the point that I didn't really do anything bad last year.
Okay.
Yeah. You broke the fucking law. You lied.
That's
I
terrible.
got away with it.
Yeah, how do that make you feel?
I'm going to
Guilt?
turn you
Pretty
in.
good now.
We should rat him in.
Yeah.
Rat him
Maybe
out.
I should
Rat
fucking
him in.
rat.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll rat you out, motherfucker.
Rat me in.
I'll rat you out.
You can get snitched on, son. Wouldn't you appreciate that, though?
No,
Why?
Why?
because I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you stole money from our fucking government, our
Yeah.
state.
I parked with the permit and you took it out of my car.
Wait, so it's Ryan's fault?
It was both of us forgetting the somehow obvious.
Well, he wanted
Risk.
to do something to go, let me leave your car. And I'm like, well, I need my
I wanted to
fucking
work
permit.
late.
He wanted to work
do.
late, but I needed the permit.
So it
He
doesn't
didn't
sound like
plan-
Ryan's fault
he
at
didn't-
all.
No, because he didn't plan ahead about working late. He's like, oh, I'm just going to work late tonight.
How's that Ryan's fault at all?
I'm just saying.
You always manage to blame him 50% for everything that you do wrong. Like no matter what, if Ryan's remotely involved,
I
it's
didn't make
always
him
his
pay
fault.
for the ticket or anything.
Yeah, no shit. I wouldn't have.
You
paid
were
for that.
kind of considering it though.
No, I didn't at all.
So then how is it his fault?
And
at
also
all?
It's not his fault. Oh my god!
You suck.
You're gonna
I just admitted it's not his fault, and I still suck.
you're gonna go down for that one.
What do you mean I'm going to go down?
You're gonna get
I'm
snitched
gonna
on.
fucking rat you out.
Okay, Ryan.
That's all the fucking questions I have.
You guys
for
done
you,
with
man.
the weekly shit attack?
What's a shit attack? No one's throwing
Shit
shit
is
at
shit.
you.
I was throwing shit at you, man.
What's wrong with you? You fantasizing
More
about getting shit thrown
monkeys
at
throwing
you?
shit at me.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day, by the way?
It was okay. Did
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
Stayed at home and
Did you have a little intimate session?
intimate
Alone?
session.
With
Did
Jill?
I jerk off?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't remember. I didn't log it.
Why not?
Did you
Did I what?
have an intimate session with Jill?
I don't remember at this point.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember either. It was.
I thought you kept track of that stuff.
I don't keep track of my
Oh, I thought you
masturbation
did.
sessions. No, you're wrong.
You said you did out your monthly averages and stuff.
No, I didn't. I don't have monthly averages.
I thought you did.
No, I don't keep statistics.
I feel like you had like a romantic night plan, though. I
A
don't.
romantic night plan with my right hand?
Yep.
No.
You even let Lefty get involved too.
What?
Special occasion.
No.
I don't know. I could
No strangers.
lit some candles, lay in the bathtub,
Hilarious.
watched it from your phone, ordered up something special on Showtime.
It's not a bad night.
Some good softcore.
Like a
Holy
pay-per-view, like really just pay for it, go all out.
shit. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a nice Valentine's Day. You're treating yourself.
Pretty good.
You
Rose
deserve
petals
it.
all over
Valentine's
the
Day for
bed.
the lonely.
Yeah.
I'll sprinkle rose petals in the bed. Just jerk off.
Yeah. To that $15 Showtime porno.
That'd be pretty good.
That's not bad.
Wow, yeah.
Are you confirming that's what you did?
No, I cannot confirm that.
What did you do then?
What did I do? It was just another day. That's all.
Just another day. You
Yeah.
didn't send anything to your Valentine?
Oh, I sent something to my
What
Valentine.
did you send
you
her?
send
You didn't
her?
get her a gift, you fucking piece of shit.
What'd you
No,
do?
I didn't.
You send her a half-used gift card to Subway?
Funny.
You get Dunkin' Donuts card with 93 cents on it.
What did you send her?
No, I just sent her like a digital Valentine's Day card.
What did it say?
Wait, what? Like a generic thing?
Yeah.
What? Like
it's
one
so
of those things
thoughtful,
from
man.
like back in the day where it's like you could send a card through email.
It was like a Morrissey cartoon.
What? A Morrissey cartoon? Where did you
Yeah.
find this?
MySpace.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell were you doing? You're better off like jerking off romantically.
Yeah.
What?
Sending a MySpace Morrissey cartoon Valentine's Day cards.
Yes.
What were you
Well,
on
This
MySpace?
is just one.
Have you used this before? Is that why you knew it was on MySpace?
No, it came up in like a link banner ad or something.
And she liked it?
You clicked a banner ad that led you to a MySpace
Or it was like
page
an article or something that said like, hey,
that
check out
led you
these
either
MySpace
way.
Valentine's Day
It
cards.
brought you to a MySpace?
No, because I don't know why MySpace did it to get the traffic probably.
Yeah.
But it said like in the headline like Morrissey Valentine's Day card. I was
Well,
like, oh,
how
that'd
did
be-
you send it?
I just downloaded it, put it in, brought it up in MS Paint, wrote our names on it from and to, and just texted it to her.
You texted it to her? Did you take a
That's-
picture of it on
No.
your screen?
I think that you're a fuckhead. I think you should have got her a gift.
I don't know, man. I don't think people really care all that much about that stuff.
It's cute. It's an opportunity to do something nice.
I think
You should just be doing something nice for someone because you want to, not because the
When's the
holiday.
last time you did something nice because you want to?
Yeah, you don't do anything nice.
You said you've never gotten anybody a gift before.
That's not true. I've gotten
keeping
people
up
gifts.
with that. You said you've never bought anybody a gift.
I did not say that.
Okay.
Yes, you
I've bought
did.
people birthday and holiday gifts, Ryan.
No Christmas gifts. What happens
I
when
have.
Christmas rolls around and you're still dating this girl?
Well, it's something that's a bridge to cross when
You
we get
gonna
there.
get her a gift or what?
That is 10 months away. I'm
You're
not
not
worried.
even saying yes. You're like,
I know
oh,
you can't even say like yes I will.
It's something we'll discuss like a
If
little
you're
bit
with her,
beforehand.
will you get her
Yeah,
a
it's a
gift?
simple question. If you're together, will you get her a
Or
gift?
It's something I have to discuss with her.
Why? You can't
Discuss
just get
with-
We'll
someone
say
a
like,
gift.
are we going to exchange gifts or do you not want to do that?
Who does that? You just get them a gift.
I know.
Doesn't have to be a
You're
discussion.
crossing your fingers, hoping, please God, say you don't want to
Please,
I don't
exchange
care
gifts.
either way.
Say no.
Please, I can't.
I don't care either way. I just wouldn't know what to get someone. I mean,
Why?
by that point, I might know her well enough to know what
Wow.
to get her.
I would hope. Why do you have to have a discussion if you're going to be exchanging gifts?
That's
or
what people
not?
in relationships
Because
do. They
it's
have
like-
discussions about whether they're going to buy each other things or not.
I feel like if you're sharing money, maybe, but like you just if you want to get someone something, you get
just
it for them.
There's no discussion.
That's what I do. I don't use a holiday as an excuse.
So what's the you just sporadically buy people
I
gifts?
think that'd be a
done
bad
that
look. You
before.
got to be
What have you
more like
gotten? What's the last random gift
I
you
was
gave
dating someone
someone?
and she didn't have a toilet paper roll, so I got her that
Jesus
and a pump for
Christ.
her broken shampoo bottle.
You hear that? That's so nice. How much you spend on that? $10 total?
Probably.
That is really generous.
You don't have to patronize me. It was just something I noticed and
That's
like.
awful.
Here, I got you a
Fixed in her
toilet paper
apartment.
roll. That is so
That
sweet.
sucks.
You know what I'm talking about? The thing that holds it on the.
Yes, I know.
Because she didn't.
Not even the entire thing, just the little plastic thing.
Yes, she didn't have one.
That's so sweet.
She had the mount on the wall, but no thing to keep it on there.
I know. That is.
So
That's
toilet
really
paper always
nice.
being like a random ass place in the bathroom. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, what if I got that? Now you can actually.
Was this also a little bit for your convenience?
Maybe?
Oh my god. You're a piece of shit.
This is-
Why am I a piece of shit?
No,
This is your
you're
apartment.
not a piece of shit. You're like a piece, like a
Yeah,
piece of shit.
yeah.
But you're not. You're not.
Even better.
This is the kind of stuff that makes me go like I just can't. It's just like I can't wrap my head around
I
it.
can't wrap my head around me buying something for someone.
You said it was. You probably wouldn't have done it if it didn't also benefit you. You
No,
have-
even if I did not say that.
the way you're describing it's like, oh, the
No,
toilet
no.
paper was always, it was annoying. It was always in a different place.
Yeah, I'm thinking it probably affected her too. So it was convenient.
Probably affected her too, but I know it affects me. So I'm going to solve this problem for myself, and I'm sure she'll get some benefit out of it as well.
Yeah.
Is
We
that
both
what a gift
benefited.
is?
We both benefited.
Don't you want to be selfless with a gift? A gift that they will just benefit.
Don't people like buy tickets, like 2 tickets to events for people as gifts? But like
Sometimes.
it's implied like I'm going to go with you. So the one
Yeah,
that's
but
tickets
it's
is for
usually
me.
the person buying it has no interest in going.
Most
That's not always
often you
true.
buy it because the other person is more interested. It's something that they're interested in. You'll go as well.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Like I got tickets once to go to the Nutcracker. I didn't want to go, but the gift was that I will go. You know what I mean?
Have you ever gotten a gift that you didn't directly benefit from?
Yes, of course.
Like what?
I don't remember offhand. It's been a while since I bought a gift for somebody.
So what? So you're with her and Christmas rolls around. What are you gonna do?
Toilet paper rolls.
She has them. She's
Don't
getting
have the
them.
discussion.
Don't have the discussion.
You sound like a weird businessman. All right, so let's get this out of the way.
Yeah, like how are you going to prompt that? Okay, well, holidays rolling around.
I'm just going to say,
obviously.
hey, do you want to get each other Christmas presents, or are you not into that?
What if she says no?
Don't say that.
I'm going to say that. Fucking deal with it, Ryan.
What's
mind
the
your own
point? What's the
business.
point of saying that
Jesus.
though?
What do you mean? What's the point? Some people don't want to like do that stuff.
But wouldn't it just be sweet regardless for you to just get her a present? Something she's not expecting? Because then she's
Yeah.
expecting it.
No, but then
That
puts,
seems like-
then that puts pressure on her to get me something if she hasn't already.
No, it doesn't.
I think it only
It's
no.
undue pressure.
If you're giving it to her and she didn't get you anything, then you just accept it and say
Yeah, I
that's
know.
fine. It's no problem. I just wanted to get you this.
No, because I think people are just
Then you
psychologically
say-
prompted to like feel pressure to return the favor.
But if you don't give it to her until like Christmas, then what's she gonna do? Go a week later and get
Just
you
say-
something?
Maybe,
Say,
yeah.
Say you're the greatest gift I could ask for,
Yeah.
and then you kiss her.
Yeah, and then that's not going to relieve the pressure of like feeling like she has to
If
get
you
me something
can
in return.
genuinely say like you really don't need to get me anything. I know we didn't talk about this or whatever.
I'm not going to worry
The
about
chances
this.
are though, like unless she's kind of like you, which there's a possibility, she's probably just going to get you something like without having to talk about it because I feel
Exactly.
like that's just nice to
Maybe.
do that for the people you're close with in your life.
Perhaps.
But you wouldn't even think to do that without having a
I would
discussion
think
about
to
it.
do that, yeah.
What would you get her?
I'm not going to say that.
Why?
I don't want to spoil the Christmas gift now.
You already have it in mind?
I'm starting to think about it. since you're putting pressure on me,
So now,
To just
just
do
now
it.
you started thinking about it? And
Yes.
you have some ideas?
you're putting the thoughts in my brain and making me thinking about a Christmas gift in February. So, yeah.
So what do you have?
I can't give it away.
What is it? Give us a hint. Give us
No,
a hint.
what if she listens to this podcast?
Okay,
I'll cut it out. I just want to know.
Give us a hint. No,
Seriously, cut it out. Like,
All right.
no, don't cut it out.
Maybe.
Wow.
That's the problem. I don't know much about her yet, so I have very limited ideas of what she'd be into.
Leave that in.
Don't leave it in because if she,
No, you should
there's
leave
a
it in.
chance she
God,
starts
my
listening to the
Christmas
podcast and like,
Leave
in the
it
next
in,
10
and we'll
months.
just bleep it out.
you want to use the bleep?
Yeah, use the bleep.
We'll
All right,
see.
that's fine. That's just a very soft, like preliminary idea anyway.
You really got to get into the planning stages soon. It's going to creep up before you know.
I
it.
know.
It's not going to creep up before knowing. I got to get to know her better before, so I see the things that she buys and that what she's into.
I bet she
Get
buys
to know her
toilet
more.
paper. You could get her a lot of that.
Everyone uses that.
It's practical. You get benefit out of it too.
Only if I'm staying with her.
Yeah, but
get
still.
Get it for toilet paper that only used when you're there.
Yeah. It has your name on it. It has a picture of you on it.
So she can wipe her ass with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't seem very romantic.
Why not? So then she's close to you.
Oh. She's not close to me. She's flushing me away.
Pushing you away.
Flushing me away.
But I mean, it's kind of just a metaphor. You guys were close, and then she will eventually flush you away.
Wow.
You do that. Wow.
Wow. That's my voice.
You guys are dicks. Wow. Wow. Why are you guys such dicks?
You guys are dicks, though.
You're a dick.
You're a penis.
You're like a fucking 5-year-old sometimes. You're a penis.
Yeah, that's what I sound like when I say that.
Wow. You're a penis.
Ow, stop.
You do that.
You do that.
You're fucking demented, man.
I'm demented. Tyler can do a shitty, bad impression of me, but when I do it to him...
You always take it too far.
You always take it too far. You're doing to me exactly what I did to you.
You're losing your mind. You're going crazy.
Yo, someone call the cops.
Oh my God, Chris.
Oh my God, he's
Chris,
losing his mind.
help.
Call the ambulance, call the psych ward.
Oh my God, he's acting so crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Help us, please. Anybody.
He's doing exactly what we do.
Stop.
Call the paramedics.
You're going to
Oh my
stop this,
God.
man. You're going to stop.
Okay.
You're nuts. You're
We
losing
got a
it.
show to do, man. Just calm down.
That you're letting drag on asking me what Christmas presents I'm getting. We're still getting snow from the winter before the next Christmas.
You gotta
Just
think about
breathe.
these things. You gotta get in a
No, you
pre-order.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You do not have to think about Christmas presents in February.
Why not?
Yes, you do.
When's her birthday? When's her birthday?
September 1st.
Well, that's
Think about
before. You gotta get a birthday present.
Oh my God.
That's
What are you
coming
gonna get
up.
it for 4 months
birthday?
away?
What about for 4th of July?
Classic 4th of July presents? Start planning now.
What about Easter?
Easter
Yeah, it's
presents?
coming up.
Do you can send her an Easter basket
Get her
with
a-
little eggs, and when they hatch, they're you inside?
What? What is that?
Like little action figures of you.
That hatch? The thing?
They're little mini
Like,
Schultzes that
like you
are
put
real.
them in water and they hatch, and then they're little yous in there.
Like the sponges that come alive when you put them in water?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get her little mini eggs of me.
Yeah. Schultz eggs.
You got a lot of thinking to do, my
I
friend.
know. You're fucking this all up.
Plan those 4th of July presents. All right, I'll get on it.
The craziness has gone on long enough here, I think.
What's the conclusion?
Yeah, what
Schultz-
is the conclusion? If you had to draw one conclusion, what would it be? Schultz,
Ryan is obsessed with me.
what does that mean?
Drills me with questions and then dry humps me when he's done.
I think you're a bad person who can't be trusted.
Do you agree?
Thanks, Ryan.
Schultz, do you agree?
No,
Why not?
because I don't.
Name your 3 best traits real quick and we'll move on. 3 things that make you a good person.
I'm loyal.
But you're
Oh,
not.
Lord,
You
you'll
would
fucking rat me out.
betray Ryan in a heartbeat.
Let's wait till that bridge is approaching.
You already said you would.
You
So
said you would.
That doesn't.
But I haven't.
So now you might not rat me out?
I haven't.
Okay,
Have
so-
I ever ratted you out, Ryan?
No, but you
Nope.
would.
I
Okay,
haven't,
so you're
and I won't.
loyal. Next 2. What do we got?
I'm honest.
You're honest.
No, you're not.
You stole from your family.
You stole from your family.
That's pretty
That was
dishonest.
22 years ago.
Doesn't change the fact that you did it.
Once a liar, always a liar.
Yeah.
You've lied to me.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so number 1 trait that makes you a good man.
A number 1 trait?
Yeah.
I feel like those were the number ones.
Well, those were 2
It
things.
was 2. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so then what's number 3?
I don't know. Can you think of any good qualities I have?
I
You
want
can't
you
even
to tell
think.
me.
You're loyal and honest. So it makes you a good man. 2 things that aren't even true.
I'm selfless.
That is
here's
not
where-
true
Here's where
at
Tyler
all.
loses his mind.
Well, you even got to acknowledge that that's not true.
Jesus Christ, that's the furthest thing from the truth.
I'm selfish? Is that what you're
Sometimes,
saying?
yeah.
don't
I think
so.
you have a very animalistic version of selfishness.
Animalistic?
Yeah. It's very like you don't intentionally like I'm going to do this just cuz I want. It's just like you can't control it. It's just a neat like you just have a want and you just got to fulfill it.
Mm-hmm.
Not at the expense of someone else, though.
Yeah, I think you just don't
No.
notice that it's at the expense of someone
No.
else. Yes.
Not true.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought we were moving on here.
We are. I just wanted to know
Instead
your
of
3
criticizing
traits.
me to a fucking fault.
So you just listed 3 things that aren't true, but I guess
All right. So, for the more serious end of this podcast,
that was
we
a
wanted
serious interview.
that was a serious interview.
Clearly.
I hope everyone gained a lot of new knowledge about
Don't
Schultz.
don't fuck a shoe.
Don't fuck a shoe. It'll give you shoe burn on your cock. But for the more serious aspect of this, we wanted to talk about regional hardcore. Hardcore that is at least was specific to a certain region, mostly during the early years of hardcore, where definitely different regions had specific sounds. So the 4 we wanted to kick it off with were California, DC, Boston, and New York. New York City, I'd say.
New York, that's where you're from, right?
Not from New York
From
City,
Long
but you're
Island.
from
New York.
Long Island.
So yeah. So who wants to kick it off?
Charles, kick it off.
Where were we going to start with?
Okay, let's start with California.
California? We talked about California being the West Coast a little more melodic, maybe experimental, and theatrical.
You think so?
Not, I don't know if theatrical is the right word, but they took more chances.
Like what?
Do you think they took more chances, or they were more punk?
Like with
I think it was
both,
just
both.
earlier on, so
'Cause
stuff was more punk.
Black Flag, Descendants, Dead Kennedys.
I think those bands were more melodic. I don't think it was intentional. I just think they were more almost proto-hardcore.
Yeah,
They were
definitely.
early on.
Flag,
It was,
yeah.
It was late 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were coming off the more punk stuff. So singier, a
Dead
little bit
Kennedys
more
had the
melodic.
surf guitar.
They had that surf. Even Black Flag has that surfy thing
There you
going
go.
on sometimes. So
There's a common
I think
thread.
that's definitely ingrained in the culture there
Yeah,
in a way.
which
So
makes sense. It's California.
makes sense. That stuff, I think that quickly dissipated though. Like all of these things spread out and bands take different influence from.
Yeah, I feel like there's certain sounds in certain areas, but they're only in like certain eras, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, granted.
I think that's the thing. We always have like a podcast meeting to kind of discuss what we're actually going to discuss, kind of work it out a little bit. And we were having trouble like after the very early years, like having trouble for the most part, like pinpointing regional sounds. Cause obviously there were little pockets, but things became so much bigger and like, I don't know, global. It's Cali for the most part, more punk, surfy,
Yeah,
singy, fast, energetic.
upbeat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What about DC?
Ryan, you want to talk about DC? That's probably kind of your thing.
I don't know how to describe. I mean, I know the DC sound, but I have no idea how to describe it.
I think the DC sound is like, because I think they definitely took influence from the California sound a little bit. So I feel like it's like almost like that sound mixed with a more straightforward. So it's like, it's not as aggressive as like Boston or New York, but it's still like definitely hardcore punk.
Yeah, it's
and,
kind of
like,
maybe,
straightforward.
splits the difference a little.
Basic, stripped down.
Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
I have a hard time describing it, but bands like Minus Red and like State of Alert and like Teen Idols, they all have like a certain. There's something about it that's like uniform.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it has a thing going on. Bad Brains is kind of the exception. They're older,
Yeah.
but like I feel like they could almost be a California band. Like they
Yeah.
have that weirdness and that energy that a lot of those
Weirdness.
California bands had, which maybe makes sense because they were so early on that
Yeah.
they were coming directly from punk and other stuff too, which makes sense. But yeah, I'd say the DC sound kind of splits the difference between the super straightforward stuff and some of that California sound.
Yeah, and then DC. I mean, I guess it wasn't DC, but like the outskirts of DC scene had their like weird bands too, like Void. Like no other band sounded like that, but it's something about their sound still like kind of like fit in what was going on, but it was like
Yeah.
its own like weird thing.
Or even Rites of Spring, I guess. I mean, you know, that's kind of not the super early years, and some people don't really consider them like, when they talk about hardcore, they don't really talk about Rites of Spring, but I think they still are. And
Revolution Summer was
yeah,
obviously
they
its
were
own thing.
like on the cusp of that.
I think DC's interesting because they had like that first wave of bands that was like all pretty uniform and like that was their thing, and then the next generation like with like Rites of Spring,
Yeah.
Embrace and stuff, like it still was like it was a different thing, but it was all still like
It was all still in DC. It was the DC thing
Yeah.
evolved into that, and it was like emo pretty much is what that kind of ended up getting branded as. And yeah, that's became DC pretty quickly after that, which is cool. And then where do we want to go to after that? Boston?
Probably Boston, because
Yeah.
early 80s, DC being an influence on that stuff.
Yeah.
I think the Boston scene was definitely its own thing. It was definitely harder and more aggressive.
Ryan loves that shit.
Yeah.
Loved that shit.
Wearing an SST shirt right now.
I am wearing an SSD shirt right now,
Oh, yeah.
actually, yeah.
Boston, I feel like they took influence from DC, and then they just made it that much more
like
aggressive and
in your face,
hard, fast.
That's the thing. I know, like Al Barreau would like go down to DC for shows, and he kind of like came back with the whole straight edge thing, and kind of like made it his own. You know what I mean? They kind of took it more seriously.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say like militant, but like definitely was like
it could come off like that.
Yeah, it was definitely like a much stronger focus on the movies. They were the first like straight edge bands, really.
Yeah.
You know, like
at least who like coined them, like. Minor Threat, obviously, like, kind of coined the term, but it was like just an accident. It was just an idea, and then they were the bands who like embraced and said, "Okay, we're straight edge bands. Like that's the foundation for these bands," which is cool. But yeah, so that, and they were definitely, and I feel like we kind of wanted to talk about how, like, what factors, even if it's just like their surroundings, that might have influenced their sound, and I think you can kind of see that too. Like California had the surfy stuff. I mean, people surf out in California, you know, so like it would make sense that they took influence from that culture in a way. And DC, I feel like it's almost like they were outspoken and kind of like politically charged, which makes sense, being in like the capital of the country around lawmakers and politicians where things are getting shaken up and stuff. Like it makes sense that was kind of political and had that kind of a thing. And Boston, I don't know,
shitty and cold.
Yeah, shitty, cold,
home of the
small,
revolution.
dark city. You know, like what?
Home of the revolution.
What?
So maybe they felt compelled to do something different in that sense.
What are you?
What?
Who are you talking about?
Boston.
Oh, look, the fucking soccer team. The
American Revolution. You fuck.
You think SSD was taking influence from George Washington?
Maybe.
That's a stretch, man. I
don't know
just
fell on your head, man.
No, just the idea of trying to do something different and break away.
Maybe. I don't know if that's what they're thinking.
Yeah. I mean, Al lives down the street. We can walk to his house and ask him.
Yeah.
There you go. But, yeah, I think Boston definitely had that, like, kind of like cold, wet city thing going on, you know? Yeah. We're angry and hard.
Miserable.
Life sucks.
New York kind of, you know, they were a lot of like they're coming up in the streets and stuff influenced.
Yeah.
There's stuff like AF. And like, I mean, it's later on, but like Cro-Mag's definitely all about street justice, hard times. The early New York stuff, like, you know, like Agnostic Front, Antidote, The Abused, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Cro-Mag's kind of marked. They were like kind of in the first wave, but I feel like they kind of marked the second wave. And I feel like in New York in particular is when like the crossover stuff started happening. You know, like
crossover thrash stuff.
Yeah, like AF came out with Cause for Alarm, like Crumb Suckers and shit like that.
Yeah, and I feel like New York definitely that became New York sound. It was a little bit mixed with metal.
Yeah,
toward pretty much not right at from the start, but like a couple years in, they started taking influence from thrash bands and stuff like that, and that kind of evolved more and more. And granted, later on, like Youth Crew did happen, which almost, I don't know, would maybe like a revolt against the more metal stuff that was going on. If I had to take a guess, you know, they wanted to go for a more upbeat, like bring it back to straight edge and stuff like that.
Yeah,
obviously bands like Madball came out of New York, were extremely aggressive at the time.
Yeah, I mean, New York created that like defining sound that's pretty much the norm, and like at least like more like mainstream hardcore.
Yeah, like if at least for like the more recognizable hardcore bands of the day now, definitely are. Yeah, they're playing like the New York sound pretty much. At least like the Madball New York
breakdown
sound
thing.
Yeah, which is cool. And I feel like New York hardcore is a term that like people use for a bunch of things. Almost like they say New York hardcore, but it can mean so many different things.
Yeah, it spills out
because it's just like anything like hardcore. Like what even? It's just what even is that anymore?
Yeah,
like,
it has become, which I think is great. The fact that it has become so many different things and.
Some people just describe like aggressive music as hardcore.
Yeah,
you know?
Depends. What makes hardcore then? An ethic?
I always lean towards the musical style of it. A faster, more straightforward version of harder punk, basically.
Yeah.
But it's weird because I feel like the first like American wave was like hardcore punk, and then over time it's all like still like related, but it seems like there's like a split world of hardcore and punk, and
Yeah.
not as much like
Hardcore punk.
crossover anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there are obviously still bands that are doing that and recognize that they are, I guess, one and
Intrinsically
the
tied.
same or something. But yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like, I've heard a couple interviews with like Tara and Scott Vogel where like he totally separates hardcore and punk. He's like, yeah, like Dead Kennedys and stuff. Like, I was exposed to that and it was okay, but then I like went to a hardcore show and saw kids with like normal clothes and shaved heads, and he's like, that's what I want. It's like some people are almost like turned off by like the punky
Yeah.
aspects of it, which I guess can be understandable. You know, like you don't have to wear it as much on your sleeve to be
Even though-
passionate about it. I guess.
Granted, hardcore has probably its own fashion codes.
Of course it
too.
does. Now it's pretty obvious. Like you can definitely tell who's a hardcore kid and whatever. But
It's just interesting how the music kind of made like a separation like that. You know.
yeah, for sure.
And that it was an interesting thing years later when you could have a hardcore kid and a punk kid at the same show,
Yeah,
which happens nowadays. I think we see it in Boston a fair amount.
I feel like everything's this mix like mishmash though. Are there any just like punk kids anymore?
I feel like I see them at Democracy Center sometimes.
They're like the young kids that with the freshly sewn on.
They like
like
look
DOA patches.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
like look punk, but like they're usually at a hardcore show when you see them. You
Yeah.
know, so it's like
I don't think there's anybody in the world that like strictly is into like one thing.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I would hope not. When you get all this stuff to choose from, why wouldn't you want to
Buffet of music.
pick from all worlds?
Hmm.
At least expose yourself to it. But
Yeah.
are there any? I figured I didn't really write them down, but are there any like honorable mentions that stuff that was so distinct to certain areas? I want to say Cleveland in like
Yeah.
the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah, the
Integrity and
Cleveland
Ringworm.
sounds definitely a thing. Like
Holy Terror sound.
yeah,
Yeah,
Integrity,
It got its own
Ringworm,
name, so
Cold Blood.
yeah, and it is funny because those bands are so specific, even down to like the vocal style with those bands. They had that deep, like throaty
yeah.
yell, which is like Ringworm and Integrity. Like they sounded so similar for like a while, I think.
Yeah.
Which is cool how these things develop in certain areas.
I think there was the upstate New York thing in the 90s. Heavy bands that kind of branched out and did sort of their own thing between
Yeah.
like Earth Crisis and Snapcase and Buried Alive.
Metalcore, pretty much. Upstate New York metalcore,
Yeah, borderline.
metallic hardcore.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like Snapcase was like sort of they were metallic, but I don't know if I'd consider them metalcore.
I think they were. I think that term has just been tainted over the years.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
yeah, very tainted.
Metallic hardcore.
the Pacific Northwest stuff in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I was into for a good while. Champion, Blue Monday, Go It Alone, Sinking Ships, of course.
You love Sinking
You were in a
Ships.
Sinking Ships hoodie
It
yesterday.
was.
Your favorite band of all time?
I don't know about that, but I liked them a lot.
Did you cry to Disconnecting?
Probably.
Did
I may have.
Why?
It's a sad album.
It's not that
There's
sad.
a song about suicide on there.
A standard issue.
Did you look back and think about the plastic bag around your head?
Facing
Maybe.
your demons
I
head
don't
on.
remember.
This plastic bag is not
It's a
me.
pretty depressing album if you read the lyrics.
True.
I'm sure you remember it, Ryan.
Yeah, I remember I bought a version on eBay like a long time ago, and I forgot. I didn't realize it was from Japan, so I had to pay ridiculous shipping,
Damn.
so I didn't get a bad rating.
Nice.
So you cried?
May have, yeah.
What else have you cried to? What other albums?
Music wise,
Yeah.
Lawrence Arms.
Brand new.
No,
What
not
hit
brand
you
new,
so
actually.
hard about Lawrence Arms?
They have a song called "The Raw and Searing Flesh." It's a very sad song.
Raw,
The raw and searing
raw
flesh.
flesh,
The raw and searing
Like raw
flesh.
dog?
What?
Like raw dog?
like raw dog.
Like that? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Yeah.
What
You
else?
ever cried at a live show?
A live show? No, I haven't done that.
No?
What else have you
Damn.
cried to?
Music wise,
Mhm.
Saves the Day.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck did you cry to?
Probably through
Pop
being.
punk songs.
Probably through being. It's kind of emo-y though. Probably through being cool when I was like 17 or whatever, 16.
At your funeral?
Never cried to that.
What else did you cry to?
Taking Back Sunday.
No, I don't think so, actually.
Rise Against.
I guess no, definitely not. Gaslight Anthem song one time.
Cried?
Yeah.
You cry a lot, huh?
I know. Why are you always crying?
This was a long time ago, though.
Jesus Christ.
Stop crying. Well, is that all we got for this discussion?
You can't think of any other regions that
It's
jump
tough.
out at you?
This would have taken when we started doing this, we realized how much research it would have really taken to like really do a comprehensive
Yeah.
list. So maybe we can come back to this at a later date. But
Disclaimer, guys, this is not a comprehensive historical record,
Yeah.
so please do not cite us. as
so I guess
such.
it's the early years and the sounds that was shaped. And I guess you can kind of take all that stuff and see what it spawned today. I mean, obviously New York and Boston spawned harder, more aggressive, more straightforward bands. Maybe like bands who, like kind of like what you were saying, Ryan, became like they dropped the punk and they were just hardcore bands.
Yeah.
DC quickly created like emo and post-hardcore, which have become their own things. And California, I mean, you can even see that sound being played out in bands like Ceremony now and stuff like that. So this stuff hasn't gone away. It's transformed, and I feel like if you put it all together, different combinations of it are still exactly what's happening today. So I guess those are the big ones for the
Feel
most
free
part.
to write in and point out what we missed.
Yeah, you're welcome to. Maybe we can. I'm down to do like follow-ups and talk about certain things. If it creates a new discussion, that works for me. But yeah, I think that's all we got. And yeah, on that note, please do write in. We got our Tumblr, bridge9, numeral9.tumblr.com/ask. Write in, ask us questions. Maybe you can interview Schultz for us.
If you got
We'll
any
read
questions,
it off for
if
you.
you got any questions for Schultz?
Yeah, he'll answer anything on air.
I don't know about that.
He will. You have my word. But yeah, check us out on iTunes. Subscribe, rate us, review us. Check out b9store.com, bridge9.com, all our socials. Hit it up, buy it. And until next time, see ya.
Peace.
Yeah.